Ford truck. Artesia Ford Sales is ready to help with a great selection of certified pre-owned Ford trucks. All certified pre-owned vehicles qualify for low 0.99% interest for 36 months. If a new Ford truck is what you want, let us order your new truck from the factory. Artesia Ford can price protect your selection. The price today is the price you'll pay when your new truck is delivered. Don't let buying a new truck be tough. Make buying a Ford truck easy by visiting Artesia Ford Sales today.
In volatile times, it's natural to worry about your retirement.
Hon, I'm worried about our retirement account.
With today's economy, it just makes sense to keep your retirement money close to home with people you know. We have several guaranteed safe options. Peace of mind with retirement savings. It just makes sense. Western Bank of Artesia, member FDIC. It just makes sense.
If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
In James chapter 1 and verse 2, it says this: Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. You know, most of us don't see trouble, hardship, or difficulty as an opportunity. We usually are very eager to get past times of hardship and see them as seasons we should try to avoid. But you know, Scripture doesn't see it that way. Scripture sees our trouble or our hardship or our difficulty, our grief, as opportunities to allow us to show others how God works in our life. And so we think about those times of life, those times of difficulty. How are we looking at those? Are they times that I can grow, or are they times just to get through? I pray that we can see those as times of growth, that we can see where God has helped us through those very difficult times. If you're struggling with that idea or anything, we ask you to come see us at the Hermosa Church of Christ here in Artesia.
Good evening, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here with KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. I'm joined by Coach Mondragon. Coach, good week last week. You got some good competition. Talk about the Hope Christian Tournament.
Yeah, you know, I thought we started off really well against Bloomfield. Obviously, the first quarter probably wasn't our best quarter of the year, but really came in and did a good job in stretching that lead. I think we ended up winning by 30 or 35, and then ran into a really good St. Pius team. I mean, they're one of the favorites in 4A. It was a really good test for us. That game is really going to make us better. We did come up short. I think we lost by 3 or 4. Might have been 5. I can't remember the exact total. But it got us better. I mean, it's some things we didn't rebound very well there down the stretch and just didn't make shots, which happens. But got us better. Obviously, we wanted to win that game, but came up a little short and then finished the tournament really well with a big win over 3A Hot Springs, which is really good. You know, they're right in the contention to winning the state title in 3A. Probably going to be a district champ. So just really excited the way we finished it. Went 2-1. Obviously, our goal was to get in that championship game and maybe bring home that first place. But got better, improved, and it was a great weekend for us to go up there and just get closer as a team and develop and get ready for this stretch we have this week.
Well, speaking of that, now you continue your tough schedule as you got 2 big 5A schools, both of them very good. Your last week before district. So talk about Roswell tonight and then Hobbs on Friday.
You know, Roswell's athletic. You know, they're fast. You're right. They're 5A schools and very fast and athletic. We're going to have to make sure we stop number 11. He's a shooter. He get to the rim. Same old Roswell. They want to run. They want that game in the hundreds if they can. They're going to pressure the whole game. So we're really going to have to be focused on handling pressure and making sure we take care of the ball. And then, of course, Hobbs is Hobbs. And that's one of the toughest environments in the state to play in. And I like it, Joe, because there's 2 really good games for us to go get better before we start district. You know, and they're very similar. Both teams are going to press. Both teams are going to want to make it fast. So great opportunity for us to go get better and improve and work on press break, work on handling that pressure, and that'll help carry us into district the following week. So.
All right, Coach, well, thanks for joining us here. Bulldog fans, if you're not already at the pit, get on up here. The girls playing tonight, as are the boys following them directly, playing Roswell High. Go Bulldogs.
Go Bulldogs.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
Pecans are a big deal here in Chaves County. We have some of the biggest orchards in the country, and lots of us have pecan trees in our yards. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether you have one pecan tree or 1,000 of them, this time of year, every pecan tree needs fertilizer. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company, and we'll get you fixed up with the right fertilizer for your pecan trees, so that next year, your nuts will be big and beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Hello folks, Martin here from PRMI. That's right, Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated. I've been waiting a while to reveal the great news that we've taken our parent company name and things are only getting better for Southern New Mexico. I'm excited to announce that everything we do will be handled in-house. I have a dedicated processing, underwriting, and closing team, thus streamlining our process or your purchase or refinance. When you're looking for an in-town lender or someone that will communicate with you one-on-one and give you straight answers, call me, 575-749-6278, or visit me online at martin.chooseprimeres.com. Remember, Martin at PRMI for your home finance.
PRMI is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 3094. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1815286.
There are things you can do to improve the value of your current home if you plan to sell, and a few things you probably shouldn't do. The folks at Lois Oliver Real Estate are experts in real estate in Artesia and can help you with some great advice. If you want to talk to a local expert about buying or selling a home in Artesia, visit with any of the agents at Lois Oliver Real Estate. We know Artesia, and we're ready to help you buy or sell or find local experts who can answer your questions. Lois Oliver Real Estate. We love it here. Find us at 210 South Roselawn or online at loisoliverrealestate.com.
Hello, this is Andrew Davidson, Market President for First National Bank Artesia, inviting you to come and bank with us. We offer a full range of financial products that create possibilities in the lives we touch, and in this community we're proud to serve. Our friendly staff understands the importance of every financial transaction, whether you want to open a checking account or a personal loan or finance your business or commercial property or want to apply for a home loan. We're here to help. First National Bank Artesia. We're big enough to serve, small enough to care, and proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Call First National Bank in Artesia, 575-746-4794. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
My name is Nick Sanchez. I'm a senior. I'm a point guard. My parents are Sheila and Jimmy Sanchez. My favorite subject in school is athletics. My favorite thing about being a Bulldog is all the bonds and friendships you create throughout sports.
My name is Cameron Thorpe. I'm a senior. I play guard. My parents are Stacy and Chris Thorpe. My favorite subject in school is physics with Mr. Taylor. And my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is that we win.
My name is Jaron Watkins. I'm a junior. I play guard. My parents are Lauren and Michael Watkins. My favorite subject is math. And my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is winning.
Hello, my name is Enrique Armendariz. I'm a junior. I play the post position. My parents are Ricky Armendariz and Diane Rodriguez. My favorite subject in school is earth science. And my favorite thing about being a Bulldog are the traditions.
At Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, we understand the demands of everyday life, from work to school and all the activities in between. When you're on the go, you need the right transportation at the right time, and we can help. Let our professional sales team assist you in finding the right truck or SUV to handle your daily needs. From hauling kids to hauling equipment, we have the right Chevy, Buick, or GMC to make your life easier. We're here and ready to help today at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at guychevy.com.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we are proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
My name is Larry Dean. I'm the discipleship pastor here at Faith Baptist Church, and I'd like to invite you to something we call faith groups. Now, there are a ton of resources out there to help people better understand the Bible, but I believe the very best way to grasp the truths of Scripture is to get together with other adults on a regular basis to study the Bible. And that's what we do every Wednesday night here at Faith Baptist Church. So if you're not in a weekly Bible study, come join us this Wednesday at 6:15 for faith groups. Thanks, God bless, and go Bulldogs.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
Hawker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hawker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hawker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need them most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
Since 2019, Spur Energy Partners has been committed to the markets we have operations, including right here in Artesia, New Mexico. We are proud of this community and we work hard to be a good citizen and support our local economy, our local schools, and our local families. That's why Spur Energy Partners is excited about bringing the Artesia Bulldog broadcasts to you. Good luck, Bulldogs, and safe travels in the 2022 season. Play hard with Bulldog Pride from Spur Energy Partners.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here for the second half of our doubleheader tonight. The Artesia Bulldogs just left the court. The Hobbs Eagles on the court and about to leave as well as we get ready to have our boys game, Robbie, coming into Hobbs Tasker Arena.
Yeah, the Artesia Bulldogs taking on the 5A Hobbs Eagles today. Hobbs coming in ranked 14th in 5A, which seems to be a little low for them this year. But they're still a really good basketball team. We've seen them play this year. The Artesia Bulldogs coming in, and of course we're in 4A, and they are currently ranked 6th in 4A. And just a glimpse at the rest of our district, we're 6, Portales is 8, Goddard is 15, and Levington is 17. So quite a spread there in our boys district, not as close as the girls district. But you throw all that away, got a full crowd here tonight. Gym is packed. And we got the Hobbs Eagles and the Artesia Bulldogs about to go at it.
Well, before we get into the lineups for these two teams, I failed to get the stats in for the girls, and I wanted to do that. So the final stat was 67-37. The girls lost to the Hobbs Eagles, but it felt
closer than that. Robbie, we talked about it off air. It felt closer than that as a 30-point win for Hobbs, the number 1 ranked team in 6A or in 5A, but felt closer than that. For the Artesia Bulldogs, Audrey Vello ended up with 3 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Myra Jimenez had 2 boards and 1 assist. Kaylee Padilla also had 1 rebound. Kimber Beltran ended up with 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 takeaways. Abigail Haschild had a steal. Jenna Whitmire ended up with 6 points, and she had 3 rebounds and 1 steal. And Claudia Castillo had a board. Leading way for the Bulldogs with 7 3-pointers and went 2 for 3 from the line. Dakota Beltran, she ended up with 23 points. She had 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. The big Achilles heel for the Bulldogs in our girls game was in the first half, we only had 5 turnovers. Second half, 16. Hobbs press got to us a little bit. So the final score, 67-37. But now we got the boys game, and we're ready to get that started. Robbie, you got some lineups? I do. Non-starters for the Hobbs Eagles tonight. Number 12, Devin Ruiz. He is a senior guard. Number 14, Braylon Vega, freshman guard. Number 20, Nick Pina, sophomore guard. Number 21, Trey Nelson is a freshman guard. Number 24, Ethan Van Landingham is a senior guard. Number 32, Caleb Lehman is a junior forward. Number 40, Jordan Chisholm is a senior forward. Number 44, Jarius Turtavitas is a sophomore center. Number 50, Caden Hall is a junior center. Number 52, Omar Ardegat is a senior center. And number 54, the sophomore center, Parker Henderson. Starting for the Hobbs Eagles tonight, number 10, Michael Mackey, he is a senior. Number 22, Abraham Pena, sophomore guard. Number 30, Peyton Hodge is a sophomore guard. Number 34, Brian Acosta is a junior forward. And number 42, Chris Archipicu is a senior center. All right, we'll have the Bulldogs right after this. Looks like we're about to have the national anthem, so we're going to pause for that. But you'll be able to sing along with us. Stay right there. All right, welcome back, folks. Great rendition of the national anthem there by the band from Hobbs. For the Artesia Bulldogs tonight, non-starters, number 12, Peyton Deans. Peyton is a 5'11 senior forward. Number 21, Nia Estrada. Nia is a 6-foot junior guard. Number 23, Jaron Watkins, 6-foot junior. He also is a guard. Number 24, Philip Finley Rascon is a 6-foot junior guard. Number 30, Nemesio Hernandez is a 6'4 senior forward. Number 32, David Hammond. David is a junior, stands at 5'8", and he is a guard. Number 33, Adrian Zamanon is a 5'8 senior, and he is a guard. Number 44, Japheth Zamanon is a 6'4 senior, power forward. Number 50, Matthew Hafliger is a junior guard. And number 52, Ricky Armendariz is a 6'3 junior, and he is a post. Starting tonight for the Artesia Bulldogs, number 3, senior guard, Nick Sanchez. Nick is 5'9". Number 4, Cameron Thorpe. He's a 6'4 senior, and he also plays guard and forward. Number 22, Diego Wesson. Diego is a junior at 5'10", and he plays guard and point guard and shooting guard. And then number 40, Chance Campbell. Chance stands at 6'6", and he is a senior. He'll be playing post. And number 42, Riley Jarrett. Riley is a 6'3" senior who's a power forward. So there's your starting lineup for the Artesia Bulldogs.
Bulldogs wearing their traveling white uniforms with the orange outlines and orange numbers. Hobbs Eagles wearing their home black uniforms with some white on them, the white numbers and gold outlines. And as Robbie said, Hobbs always a formidable opponent, even though right now their record shows at 9-10. Always a tough place to play here at Tasker Arena. You know they're going to be ready, and as you said, Robbie, great crowd here. Bulldogs brought a tremendous crowd as well, filling up almost this entire section underneath us, which is the whole length of the gym. The upper level is where the Bulldog fans are. Great crowd.
Yeah, and it's an old style gym, right? It's got the cinder block walls. Boy, we're up here in the rafters, and you can see them hanging down from the roof. It's just got that loud feel to it. It's just really, really loud, and the fans are right there on the court in that lower level. So, yeah, just a great, great atmosphere for basketball.
Yeah, it has been for probably 50, 60 years here in Hobbs, and they're very proud of it. It's an old, like you said, called it, I think you said old school. I would agree with that. One of the big things, and I think I talk about it every year, is that benches are on the end of the gym instead of in the normal place. It's one of the things that makes this gymnasium stand out around the state and around the country. I have seen it. I think there's one other place in New Mexico, maybe more, but one that I've seen that has it like this, and I'm sure they modeled it after Tasker Arena.
Yeah, and it's always interesting because you got the teams on both ends, and when they have to go check in, they got to go all the way down the sideline to the scorer's table. And but having the team, it's just weird, right? We get used to things, and the teams being on one side or the other and having them on the end. Just looking at it right now, the Bulldogs on that end, it just looks funny to me.
It does. It looks very strange. And again, that's just kind of the mystique and the aura of the Tasker Arena. Loud, the Taskervich band. I think they call them the Taskervich band, and they're playing all the time. And I love that kind of atmosphere, and I love it when the Bulldog band plays in Bulldog Pit. It just makes it feel so alive, really.
All right, we got both teams coming out on the court. As Joby mentioned, Hobbs in black, Artesia in white. Riley Jarrett will have the duty to jump ball for the Bulldogs, and number 10, Mackey, will do it for the Hobbs Eagles. They're getting everybody set. The whistle is blown. The referee's walking out. And we are underway as Mackey wins that tip, but Nick Sanchez able to chase it down. So Bulldogs get the ball first. Nick across the half court on the right side. Jarrett looking to set a pick for him, and he does. Comes around the left side. He thought about a long three, but decided not to. Gives it to Thorpe on the left side. Back to Nick on the right. They're setting up a play as Pena is hounding Nick over there on the right side. Kick it up top to Campbell. Swing it around the left to Wesson. Looking for Riley underneath, not there. Thorpe gets his guy up in the air, drives in the paint. 6-footer off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for. Eagles come away with it. Mackey's got a breakaway. Challenged by Wesson. The layup is good, and a foul is called on Diego.
Diego kind of looks around. Looked like he just floated away from him. Looked like there was no contact, but the official behind the play felt like there was. So the and one coming up here.
So Michael Mackey, the senior guard, will go to the line for the Eagles. 2-0 is the score here, and he'll look for the and one on that layup. 7:24 left here in the first period.
Thorpe just a little strong on his 10-footer.
As Mackey's free throw is good. Riley Jarrett takes it. No press. They are playing man-to-man, but no press. So they get it to Nick Sanchez, and he's guarded by Hodge. Comes across the timeline, gets it to Diego Weston on the right side. Diego drives the right baseline, goes up with a shot, and it's fouled. So Diego will go to the line.
And I think the same thing, the Hobbs guy thought he looked at his coach and said, I didn't touch him, but foul called. It's on number 22, Abraham Pena. So that'll put, as you said, it'll put Wesson on the line to shoot to.
Wesson, 5'10", junior for the Bulldogs. Takes the first free throw, and it's up, and it is no good. Score remains 3 for the Eagles, nothing for the Bulldogs. Bulldog fans still on their feet, waiting for that first point. Sure, Diego's going to get it right here on the second free throw. Takes his dribbles. Shot is up, and the shot is good. 3-1, Eagles lead. 7:09 left in the first period. As Mackey will bring it across half court, picked up by Thorpe, swinging on the left side over there to Pena. Come around on the right side, looking underneath to Mackey. It's there. He drives baseline. Thorpe, nice block by Thorpe, but it goes right into Mackey's hands, and he lays it off the glass for a score.
Yeah, that looked like an awkward play because the Bulldogs had a chance in it. It's like they both turned away thinking the other one was going to get it.
Nick drives all the way in the paint. His 6-foot jump shot is no good. Rebound by Hodge. He tries to throw it, but Nick gets a hand on it, but it goes right to Pena. His shot's no good. Rebound Mackey. He feeds it underneath. I can't see his number, but the Bulldogs are fighting for it, and it's going to be Bulldog basketball.
It was number 40 down there, deep, Jordan Chisholm.
Yeah, and he did one on the starting lineup, so 40's in there now. Good defense by the Bulldogs. 5-1, Eagles lead. Nick brings it across half court. Goes on the right side to Diego. Looking underneath for Thorpe, nothing there. Up top to Riley. Swing it on the left side to Nick. Nick drives the paint, puts a shot up, and he's fouled, but it's not called.
Holy cow.
And Mackey gets the rebound, comes across, feeds it to Pena. His three is up and no good in front of the rim. Rebound by Campbell. Good job by Campbell there as he had two Eagles hanging on him. Nick quickly down the left side, and Thorpe cut to the basket, and Nick didn't see him cut and threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, just an errant pass there. First turnover of the ball game for the Bulldogs. None yet for Hobbs.
The Eagles going to inbound under the Artesia basket. Bulldogs fall all the way back into their defense from man-to-man. Mackey goes left side to Pena, over here to Hodge on the right side. They're just cutting in and out of the paint. 42, Archibek. Back to Mackey on the right side. They'll give it to Hodge. Hodge looks. He puts up a long three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound fought for, and a foul is called on Hobbs.
Yeah, there was a push under there when the ball was way up in the air high off the rim. And so the foul called, I believe, is on Hobbs. Now they're talking about it, but now they're all three going to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. I mean, the guy, he called the foul, but I guess it's going up high. They're asking if it hit the top of the backboard or not.
I'm not sure. Foul called on number 52 or 42.
That'll be on Archibek, his first foul. Second team foul on the Hobbs Eagles as we're back underway here as Jarrett inbounds to Nick Sanchez. Nick gets across half court. Again, guarded by Hodge. Hands it off to Diego. He looks to cut in the lane, but nothing there. Thorpe looks to cut in the lane, nothing there. They're just running the weave right now, looking for an open lane. Nick dribbling, trying to get in the paint. Stop, back out to Thorpe on the right side. Gets to Nick up top, and the Bulldogs will reset. Nick calls play, gets it to Thorpe on the right. Feeds underneath Wesson. Wesson gives a head fake, goes up with the shot, no good. And there's a foul called.
That might be on number 40.
Yeah,
Jordan Chisholm.
He was holding his fingers up. Yeah, it was on 40. You're right. It's on Chisholm.
So two shots for Diego Wesson right now. He's 1 for 2 from the line. Gets to go back for 2 more. He's got the only point in the ballgame for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, 5-1. Eagles lead. 5:10 left here in the first period. Diego's first free throw is up. Rolls around. Shooter's touch. Falls in. It's good. 5-2. Eagles lead. Diego will get ready for his second free throw. It's up, and it is good. Nothing but net. Got the Eagle lead to 2, 5-3. Again, no press by the Bulldogs right now. Mackey comes across the half court, gets it on the left side to Pena over there, to Archibek, to Chisholm. Chisholm guarded by Jarrett, tries to make passes to Mackey, tries to make cut, but he's guarded. Mackey with the baseline jumper off the rim, no good, and a great block out by Peyton Deans, who's in the game now. Nick Sanchez comes away with the rebound, gets it to Riley underneath. His shot is no good. Mackey with the rebound, quickly down the right side, picked up by Thorpe, and a jump shot by Mackey is up and good. 7-3, Eagle lead. Nick, cross half court on the left side, looks to drive in the paint, and he does. His jump shot is up, a little floater off the glass, no good. Riley Jarrett with the rebound, put back no good, fight for the ball underneath, and Chisholm comes away with it, and there is a foul called. I don't know what everybody's yelling at, do you?
I think there was some Little extracurricular there between the Bulldogs and the Eagles for a moment.
That foul was called on Peyton Deans, so we're up here in the way up high. Almost said cheap seats, but I'm not going to say that on there. So first foul on Peyton Deans, second team foul on the Bulldogs. 4:22 left here in the first period. Eagles lead 7-3.
Mackey 7, Wesson 3.
Nice. As the Eagles are just working it around the perimeter, as Pena looks to drive on Wesson, but he cuts him off. They get it to Archibald. Kicks it up top to Mackey. Mackey looks to drive against Thorpe. Thorpe cuts him off. Jump shot behind the three-point free throw line. No good. Rebound by Peyton Deans. Thorpe to Hernandez. And they're going to call
walking on the Bulldogs. Luisio Hernandez.
Yeah, just couldn't find the handle on it. So another turnover for the Bulldogs. 7-3 is our score. Eagles lead. Pena comes across half court, gives it to Mackey. Left side over there to Vega. Get it to Archibald, who cuts in the lane. Nothing there.
Oh, walk.
And they called a walk on him. So we've got turnover. Bulldogs and the Eagles. As Hernandez will inbound for the Bulldogs. Again, no press by the Eagles. The playing man-to-man, so they're waiting on him on half court as Nick Sanchez gets the inbound pass.
And Estrada had checked in for Wesson.
So Nick up top gets it to Nia Estrada on the right. To Hernandez, top of the key. Get it to Nick. Nick drives left side. His jumper, baseline jumper is up and no good. And there's a whistle. And a foul called.
So Nick will go to the line to shoot 2 here. It was on number 22, Abraham Pena.
That's the 14th foul on the Eagles. Second foul on number 22, Pena. Nick lines up for the first free throw, and it hits the front of the rim and goes over and in. 7-4. Bulldogs trail the Eagles.
Hodge checks back in, as does Acosta for the Eagles, 2 of their starters.
As Nick will line up for his second free throw. 3:26 left here in the first period. Free throw is up, and the free throw is good. 7-5, Eagle lead. As Lehman will bring it across half court for the Eagles. They'll work it on the left side over there to Vega. Back to Lehman. Back to Acosta. Long three by Chisholm, and he drains that one. So 10-5, Eagle lead. Nick crosses half court. They set up the play. Hernandez and Dean's looking to set a pick for Nick. He picks which one he wants. Sets up for the 3. Puts it up, and it's good. Nice three-pointer by Nick Sanchez. Quickly down the court is Vega, but Bulldogs cut him off. So on the right side over here to number 34, Acosta. He tries to drive, but Hernandez cuts him off. There's a cutting number 40, Chisholm, and he lays it off the glass, and it's good. 12-8, Eagle lead. 2:32 left here in the first period. Nick drives in the paint, and he's fouled.
Nick will go back to the line to shoot 2 again. Boy, that was a good cut there by the Hobbs Eagles. Gave him a little outstep and then cut back behind him, and trying to stay with him was Peyton Deans, but he kind of bit on that fake.
Wesson will check in for the Bulldogs as Deans will take a seat. Thorpe also takes a seat as Riley Jarrett came back in.
Yep. Oh, they called it on the floor, so it'll be Bulldog basketball on the floor. I thought it was in the act of shooting.
So Nia Estrada will go inbound the ball for the Bulldogs under the Bulldog basket. Looking to cut, going to get it up top to Wesson. Hand it off to Nick, and they'll set up the offense. Guarded by Hodge up top is Nick. They set up on both sides of him to choose a pick. He goes around Hernandez, hands it off to Nia Estrada at the top. Nia looks to cut the paint. Nice bounce pass to Riley Jarrett, but we've got a kick ball. So it'll be Bulldog basketball. Boy, he split those 2 defenders, and one of them just barely stuck a foot out there. Nia Estrada will inbound again under our basket. Gets it to Nick on the right baseline. Jump shot is good. Boy, an Eagle hit the floor. I didn't see what happened there, but
there was a screen set by Riley Jarrett. He ran into him and fell down.
All right, here's a three-pointer by Vega. In and out, rebound Jarrett. So 12-10, Bulldogs down by 2. 1:56 left here in the first period. Nick, again, driving into the paint.
Oh, he got that pass away.
Yeah, he did. They're calling him for traveling. He jump stopped and his feet were going out from under him, but he threw that away. So, tough call. And Coach Mondragon's wanting clarification. So, anyway, they come across half court. They'll get it to Vega over here on the right side to Lehman. Acosta up top, guarded by Hernandez, to Hodge on the right side. His three is up, and his three is out of the rim. No good. Boy, going up high for that rebound was Estrada. And he quickly comes across half court, drives into the paint, kicks it out to Nick. Jump shot by Nick is off front of the rim. No good. Rebound Hobbs, and they're going to call a foul on Artesia.
I guess they say they pushed him. I was going to say he traveled. He must have got pushed.
That foul was called on Riley Jarrett, his first. Third team foul on Artesia. 1:25 left here in the first period. As Mackey will check back into the game for Lehman. Hodge will bring it across half court. Picked up by Sanchez. Mackey comes out, gets it on the left side, guarded by Thorpe. Get it to Hodge. On the right side to Hodge. Hodge's three-pointer is up and good. Nothing but net. Extends the Eagle lead to 15-10 with 1:04 left here in the first period. Nick Sanchez looking down to Coach Mondragon for the call. Gets it, drives on the right side, baseline, drives all the way in and blocked by Chisholm. Riley Jarrett with the ball, and the shot, it's blocked, and there's a foul. Riley Jarrett, good job as he got fouled by Chisholm.
That'll put Riley on the line to shoot two. He got rebound and got a shot blocked, got a rebound again. Goes back up, it was blocked again. That time they called us with the body. That's the sixth team foul on Hobbs. The Bulldogs have three here with 49 seconds to go in the first period.
Riley Jarrett with the ball at the free throw line. He'll be shooting two. First shot is up and good. Score is 15-11. Eagles lead the Bulldogs. 49 seconds left here in the first period. As we got number 42, Archibek checking in for Chisholm. And Riley Jarrett will put up the second free throw. And it's up, and it is off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Hobbs. Mackey comes across half court. Picked up by Thorpe. Looking to go to the left. Eagles cutting in and out of the lane. Mackey on the right side to Lehman. Up top, guarded by Nick. To the right side to Vega. Deep right side, driving baseline is number 34. Costa kicks it out for the long three by Lehman. No good. Rebound, though, by Archibek, and he puts it in for the Eagles. 22 seconds left here in the first period. 17-11, Eagles lead. Sanchez. Dribbling up top, goes around to pick by Estrada and loses the handle on the ball, and then Nick fouls the Eagles as they were trying to get down the court.
Yeah, he tried to split traffic there and just got tangled up. Somebody got a hand on the ball and stripped it away from him.
We got Campbell and Zamaron. Japheth checking in the game. Jarrett and Nick will take a seat. 9 seconds left here in the first period. Eagles lead 17-11. Got to go the distance of the court here on the inbounds with Thorpe. Well, he's backing up now. Mackey, cross half court, going to drive on Thorpe. Now he sets up the free throw line and banks it in from straight away. Diego West is quickly, with no time on the clock, puts up a three-quarters court shot. It's no good. So after one period, the Artesia Bulldogs trail the Hobbs Eagles 19-11.
All right, second period action coming up. Stay right there.
Hey folks, Sean Smalls here for Rebel Daughters Barbecue. Let's get serious for a second. Are you considering breaking up with your barbecue place? If not, ask yourself, do they ask about your day? And if you prefer your brisket moist or lean? Do they support you financially by offering barbecue at a reasonable price? Do they bring you food when you're sad via DoorDash? Is your meat tender and your beans salty and full of brisket and pork? If the answer is no, it's time to move on.
Wait, what?
To Rebel Daughters Barbecue at their new location at 712 West Main. Stop by and give them a try. They'll treat you right. Now open in Carlsbad on Thursdays in front of Dynamic Heating and Cooling on Pierce.
Plumbing, air conditioning, conditioning, heating, gas lines, sewer jetting, refrigeration, ice machines, RO systems, water softening, sheet metal fabrication, duct cleaning, residential and commercial. Crouch does it all. When you find yourself in need of assistance, give the experts at Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning a call. The Crouches know quality matters, and they'll find the best solutions for your situation. That's 575-746-3782 for Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, serving all of Eddy County since 1967.
Welcome back to Tasker Arena. We're at the end of the first period. The Eagles leading the Artesia Bulldogs 19-11. As the Bulldogs starters back on the floor, Campbell, Riley, Jarrett, Thorpe, Wesson, and Sanchez. It looks like for the Eagles maybe the same. They did have a late change as we looked up there, Robbie, and number 40 was not starting, and then he was on the field, on the floor starting.
Yeah, Chisholm,
yeah.
So good first quarter for the Bulldogs. They're just having a hard time right now getting it into the paint in an offensive set. Nick's driving in there, but no easy shots that quarter for the Bulldogs as Hobbs will get the ball to start the second period here, leading 19-11. Mackey, long three is up and no good. Rebound fought for, comes all the way back out to Mackey. He tries to get it to Archibek and he throws it out of bounds.
Jarrett went up high for that, but a Hobbs Eagle got up with him and got the hand on it and flipped it back out to the long rebound. But then the turnover back to the Bulldogs.
So Nick will take the ball, guarded by Mackey at half court. Gives it to Jarrett on the left side. Thorpe on the left side. Diego Wesson cuts into the paint, off the glass, and it's no good. And a travel called on the rebound as Archibek got that rebound, then he fell down, so called a travel on him.
Yep, Bulldogs get it back. Thorpe will key it in on the baseline left side.
Yeah, good look for Wesson. He just missed that. Thorpe inside feed to Jarrett, and he lays it in for two. 19-13 Eagle lead. 7:24 left here in the second period. Mackey to Lehman. They come back over here to Acosta. He drives against Jarrett. Nothing there. Kick it back out to Lehman. Back to Archibek. Back to Mackey on the left side. And a long three by Lehman is nothing but air, but rebound Archibek. Kicks it back out to Acosta. He drives in the paint, lays it up, and it's good.
Nice finger roll there by Acosta.
21-13, Eagle lead. Sanchez setting it up. Get it to Jarrett at the free throw line. Give it back to Sanchez. Baseline jumper. Bounces around, no good. Hit the top of the backboard, so Hobbs ball. As Campbell will take a seat for the Bulldogs, and Hernandez will come in for him. Mackey walks it across with 6:38 left here in the first half. Gives to Archibek at the free throw line. Give it back to Mackey. Looks to drive on the left. Cut off by Thorpe. They get it to Vega. Back to Acosta. Tries to drive on Jarrett. He cuts him off. Back to Archibek. Hand it back to Mackey. Wow. Long three by him is good. Boy, he's about 8-10 feet behind the three-point line. He sank that three quickly down the court to Weston on the right side. Kicks it back out to Nick Sanchez. Eagles lead 24-13 on that long three by Mackey.
Mackey has a green light from anywhere on the court. I've figured that out pretty quick.
Thorpe in the paint, goes up, and they're going to call him for traveling.
Huh.
I didn't see he was dribbling, though. I thought he was the whole time. But so another turnover on the Bulldogs. 6 minutes left here in the first half. Mackey comes across the half-court line, picked up by Thorpe. He'll get it to Vega on the right side. They'll just feed it back to Mackey. Mackey looking to drive, cut off by Jarrett and Thorpe. Trying to set up on Thorpe. Thorpe guarding him a little bit closer as he'll take those long threes. Hobbs still working it. Acosta to Mackey, bottom baseline three. No, it's two-pointer is good. Timeout called by Coach Mondragon.
Yeah, Mackey's got a green light anywhere. He's a good shooter. Thorpe is playing pretty good defense, but he's just making his shots. We'll take the timeout as well here from Sandy Stockton. Stay right there.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card. Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
In Artesia, contact Sandy Stockton at 575-748-1111.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here coming out of this timeout. Bulldogs down by 14, 27-13. It's the largest lead of the game for the Eagles. 5:33 to go here in the first half.
Bulldogs having a hard time getting an offense going, offensive rhythm right now. Nick Sanchez comes across half court. Gets it to Diego Weston on the right side. To Jarrett at the top of the key, nothing there. Back out to Sanchez on the left side, top left. Thorpe trying to come around a pick, get it to him, but he couldn't cut in the lane. Hernandez on the right. Diego Weston up top. Nothing there. Again, just having a hard time getting in the paint against this defense, against the Hobbs Eagles. Nick looks to drive, cut off by Mackey. Weston looking for Thorpe underneath, not there. Hernandez drives, free throw line. Jump shot by Hernandez, no good. Rebound Mackey. Mackey picked up by Thorpe, free throw line. They hand it off to number 32, Lehman. His three is no good. Rebound Riley Jarrett. Nick quickly across half court, looking to drive. And he goes to drive, and he's fouled by number 32, Lehman.
You know, that stutter step by Nick really throws guys off. He did that little stutter, and Lehman had stepped into him, and then by then it's a foul on him. Zamarone checks back in. Hernandez will get a break. And that's the 7th foul, so going to the line for the 1-on-1, Nick Sanchez.
Hodge checked back in for the Eagles. 27-13 is our score. Bulldogs trail. 44-42 left in the second period. Nick's first free throw is up and rolls around, no good. But Zamaron with the rebound and the putback is no good. Hobbs comes away with it. Archibek does. Gives it to Mackey. Mackey driving on the right side. His pull-up jumper is off the front of the rim, no good. Nick gets the rebound, gives it to Zamaron. And they'll hit Nick on the right side, quickly across half court. Dish underneath the Riley Jarrett. Baseline shot is no good. Rebound Mackey. Quickly down the court to Hodge. He drives. Diego Weston takes the charge. Good job by Weston. He got planted there. He saw Hodge coming all the way.
Yeah, he did a great job. As you said, he saw him coming, so he just set up and just waited.
That's the 8th team foul on the Eagles.
Campbell checks back in, and taking a seat will be Riley Jarrett. On the other side, checking in will be Braylon Vega. And also checking in number 40, Jordan Chisholm.
4:18 left here in the first half. Japheth will inbound to Nick. Nick will give him time to get all the way down the court. They'll set up the offense. Campbell up top, setting the pick for Nick on the left side. He goes around the pick, drives in the paint, kicks it out to Zamaron on the left side. Nothing there. Thorpe up top to Weston across court. Weston, they're going to call a double dribble on Weston.
Nice. Did he call double or travel?
I thought he called double dribble.
Well, either way, it's a turnover.
Yeah. Well, he caught the pass, and they slapped it out of his hand. And so I think they thought that was his dribble. Pena on the left side to Vega. Up top to Hodge. Archibek looked for a cutting Hodge, not there. They'll get it to Vega up top. Boy, they are just moving, looking for those lanes, trying to drive. It's Hodge. He stops the free throw line, and he pops it from there. Eagles lead 29-13. Quickly down the court to Diego Weston on the right side, but Vega was there. Japheth for three. Off the rim, no good. Campbell fighting for the rebound, and they're going to call a foul on Campbell. Chance didn't have position, reached over the defender and fouled him. That's the first foul on Chance. 15th foul on the Bulldogs as Nia Estrada will check in for Diego Weston. Bulldogs going into a full court press here. Hodge looking to inbound it. He does get it into Pena. Actually just doing their man-to-man full court. That's what they're doing. Nick is on Pena. Hasn't crossed half court yet, but now he goes to. Drives on the left side, hands it off. That was a walk they missed, didn't call on Vega. Hodge comes on the right side, looking to drive on Thorpe. Back step. Hits up top to Vega. Back to Hodge on the right side. Drives in. Baseline jumper up. Baseline jumper is no good, but flying in there is Chisholm. And we're going to have a whistle and a jump ball and be Artesia ball.
Yeah, Zimmerman had that rebound as he came down. Hobbs got a hold of it, and there was a struggle for it, but it does go possession arrow points our way.
28-13 is our score. 3:05 left in the first half. Bulldogs trail the Eagles. Bulldogs having a hard time getting the offense going right now.
Yeah, and the shots just not falling. I don't think they're getting the shots they really want either.
Yeah, they're pretty contested. Thorpe on the left side, guarded by Mack. He gets it to Nick. Nick looks to drive, cut off by Hodge. Looks to drive again, cut off by Hodge. Gets it to Nia Estrada, top of the key. He drives in the paint, nothing there. He'll kick it back out to Thorpe, back up top to Nick, and we'll reset.
We have missed a couple of short ones, but like you said, most of them have been very well guarded, most of our shots.
Yeah. They'll get it denied. Top of the key, nothing there. Zamaron on the left side behind the three-point line hits Thorpe on the right side, nothing there. Well, they're just working this perimeter, and they just having a hard time getting it in the paint. Thorpe on the left side. Nia Estrada cutting through, nothing there. And there's a steal anticipated by Chisholm, and he goes all the way for the layup, and a timeout called by Coach Mondragon.
All right, we're going to go and take it as well here from Turpinning and Son, out here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning and Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning and Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
All right, coming out of the timeout, Bulldogs down by 17 now, the biggest lead for the Hobbs Eagles. 2:07 to go in the half, 30-13 Hobbs.
So Joby doing well. He's been under the weather a little bit with a cough while I'm doing the play-by-play, but boy, your voice is holding out pretty good so far.
Fairly well.
He keeps turning the mic down. There's a try to get it inside to Campbell, knocked away by Hobbs. Mackey comes across, picked up by Thorpe. Kicks it out to Pena for a three. Off front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Chisholm. Hands it off to Mackey, and his fadeaway jumper is good. Yeah, he turns his mic down every time he coughs, so y'all aren't hearing him.
I'm trying to.
Yeah. It's just a long way. I don't know if your arm's that long.
I got pretty long arms.
Eagles lead 32-13, 1:29 left here in the first half. Nia Estrada on the right side again looking, and there's another, well, it was going to be a turnover, but knocked out of bounds by number 42, Archibald. So it'll be Bulldog basketball.
Deans and Riley Jarrett check back in. Zimmerman and Campbell will get a break.
Nye will inbound to Nick. 1:20 left here in the second period. Nick guarded by Hodge. He'll give it off to Thorpe. Thorpe will come across the timeline. Nia Estrada just running the weed. There's a back cut by Nick and a nice pass by Estrada, and Nick makes the layup. 32-15. Bulldogs trail. 1:01 left in the second period. Hobbs working it around. Pena looked to drive, cut off by Estrada. Kick it out to Hodge on the right side. Guarded by Nick, almost stole it away. But it goes to Pena. He looks to drive the paint. Picked up by Jerry. Stops and pops at the free throw line. He makes the jumper and he's fouled.
Tough play there as the foul called on Nia Estrada. Must have got him on the elbow. So the and one coming up here for Pena.
First foul on Estrada. 16th foul on the Bulldogs. Not a lot of fouls called here, Joby, and it's been pretty clean, I think.
Yeah, 14 total here in the first half. So you're right. It seems like that's not that many, really.
Pena with the free throw, and it's good. So Hobbs leads 35-15. 46 seconds left in the first period. Nia Estrada on the right side gets Peyton Deans at the free throw line. Nothing there. Nick cuts in the paint, puts it up off the glass. Nothing, not good. Nick fights for that rebound, and he comes away with it, and they're going to call jump ball.
That's going to go to Hobbs. And I don't know what happened on that. They must have tipped it on that shot. I mean, it must, because it went straight up.
He was coming underneath with it with his right hand, and then I don't know
how they did that, but
yeah. 34 seconds. Hobbs has the ball. Pena will walk it across half court. Picked up by Sanchez. He'll get it to Hodge on the left, to Mackey on the right. Mackey guarded by Thorpe. He'll get it to Archibek. He looks for cutters. No one there. Get it to Pena on the right side. Hand it to Mackey. Left side to Hodge. Mackey cuts. Couldn't get it to him. Guarded by Thorpe. And we're going to have a timeout by Hobbs.
Yeah, the coach at the end of the court, that's the other thing. They can't hear him.
I was thinking the same thing.
And he was going crazy trying to get a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. One of the things that has plagued the Bulldogs here is they're down by 20. This is an unusual spot for Artesia. I don't think they've been down by 20 this year in any game, and they've had a brutal schedule. Is that their shots just aren't falling, and they're not getting the shots they want to take all the time.
Yeah, I agree. We've had some 4, 5, 6 footers underneath that we haven't made, but every one of those contested. We haven't just had an open look, and then the jumpers that we do have open looks 8 to 10 feet. We're not having shot a lot of threes because they're guarding us out on the three-point line, but those shots are just not going right now, as you said.
Yeah, tough shooting night for the Bulldogs, and so that's what they'll. I mean, I think they're playing them pretty level, but they're just having a tough shooting night, and so they can turn that around in the second half. The other thing, though, is that Hobbs has only turned it over 3 times, and we've turned it over 8.
And do we have a three-pointer tonight?
We have one by Nick Sanchez.
Okay,
so
that's
we do
right.
have one.
He did hit that one. But, I mean, let's credit the Hobbs Eagles, too.
Yes.
Their defense is really, really good right now. We say we're not getting good looks or get their contested shots. That's their defense, too.
Yeah, they're playing definitely great defense, and it's very similar to what we saw against the girls. The defense is keeping us seemingly out of what we would normally run.
Hobbs will inbound the ball with 12 seconds left in the half. Pena up top, guarded by Estrada. On the right side to Mackey, drive baseline and stolen away by Thorpe. Nick Sanchez with 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Shot up and off the front of the rim, no good. And that'll be the half as the Artesia Bulldogs trail the Hobbs Eagles at halftime, 35-15.
All right, so the Bulldogs are going to come out here in the second half. Look, they can turn things around. Stay right there. The Tape Branch halftime show up now.
Hi, it's Maria
and Brisa
with the Tape Branch Auto Group.
It's a new year here at Tape Branch, and we are back to start off the new year with a bang and stacking up the discounts on the new car inventory.
While our competitors continue to sell new cars thousands of dollars above MSRP, we have chosen not to. Instead, we price everything at MSRP, and with all of our qualified rebates and incentive stacks, you are saving thousands.
Like on our 2022 Ram 1500 with rebates and incentives, our stack discount is $4,250. And our 2022 Jeep Gladiator Sport, our stack discount is $4,500.
And if you want to take advantage of these huge stack discounts we have going on right now, but cannot find the right vehicle for you,
that's not a problem.
With our pre-order option, we can order you exactly what you want and still lock you in on all these qualified rebates and incentives.
Woo-wee! Happy New Year.
Start the year off right with us here at Tape Branch Auto Group, where we don't price over MSRP
or lack the staff.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA.
The Adobe Rose restaurant showcases the vibrant cuisine and rich culture of New Mexico, with a menu and decor specializing in unique flavors and themes of the Southwest. Fine dining in the evening provides an intimate and one-of-a-kind experience. Dine in the Adobe Rose beautiful courtyard with a fire pit centerpiece, bubbling pond, and live music from local artists on those perfect New Mexico evenings. Experience the Adobe Rose located on 13th Street, Artesia.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
For over 77 years, you've counted on Forest Tire Company. Forest Tire knows that just being there for you is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performance without sacrificing capabilities, so you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most. Be it your car, truck, RV, or semi, trust your tires to the folks who know more about tires than anyone else. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944. Did you know that Central Valley Electric Cooperative has a program in place to help members save on a variety of goods and services, from hotel discounts to pharmacy discounts? Ring in the new year with national and local discounts using your CVE Co-op Connections card. Print your free Co-op Connections card at www.connections.coop or download the Co-op Connections app. You can learn more about the program and discounts at www.connections.coop. If you are a business and would like to become a part of the CVE Co-op Connections card program, call Ray Lynn or Kyler at 575-746-3571.
All right, Bulldog fans, welcome back here to the Tate Branch Halftime Show. Right now, the score 35-15. The Bulldogs down by 20. For the Hobbs Eagles, Abraham Pena has 3 points. Peyton Hodge with 5. Brian Acosta with 2. Jordan Chisholm with 5. And Chris Archibek with 2. Leading the way for the Hobbs Eagles is Michael Mackey. If you've been listening, we've talked about him. He obviously has the green light from anywhere. He's taken a lot of shots, but he's also made a lot. Right now he's got 6, 8, 10, 12, 16 points to lead the way for the Hobbs Eagles. For the Artesia Bulldogs, Cameron Thorpe has an assist and a steal. Peyton Deans with 1 rebound. Nia Estrada with 2 boards and 2 assists. Diego Weston has 3 points. He's 3 for 4 from the line. Chance Campbell has a rebound. Riley Jarrett with 3 points and 5 rebounds. And Japheth Zamarone has 1 board. Leading the way in scoring is Nick Sanchez. He's 2 for 2 from the line and has 4, 6, 9 points to lead the Bulldogs. He also has 2 rebounds. Bulldogs turned it over 8 times in their first half to only 4 for the Hobbs Eagles. It was 19-11 after 1. Hobbs was on top by 8, but then they really stretched it out on some cold shooting from the Bulldogs and good defense by the Eagles. The score at the half, 35-15. We're going to go ahead and continue the Tate Branch Halftime Show. Thank you for tuning in here. Of course, we're on the radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7. KS3PTV.com, where the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs come to play. And we're also on some social media, Facebook and YouTube, KSVP Radio. Like, share, and follow. Second half action coming up after this timeout. Tate Branch Halftime Show continues.
This is the owner of Trustmark Roofing, and nothing makes us happier than telling our customers no. As in, no pricing games. We give you a guaranteed price, and then we stand by it. No surprises, no gotchas. No obscurity. We don't just tell you what's wrong with your roof. We record our inspections and show you. No lemons. We install premium roofing materials from top brands like Owens Corning. No shortcuts. We're in the 2% of roofers with the Owens Corning Preferred Contractor Certificate for our local area. This means we offer precision installation and the longest warranties. Want a beautiful new roof that's built to last? Choose Trustmark Roofing, the roofer that loves to tell our customers no. For an estimate, call us at 575-755-ROOF or find us online at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
If your car breaks down, no need to cry, because there's always a pal nearby at Big O. At Big O Tires. Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires. Don't need to sweat any extra labor. You can always trust a good neighbor at Big O. at Big O Tires. The best service is part of our code. Need a cup of sugar? We're down the road at Big O Tires.
Hurry into your local Big O Tires now through January 29th and buy 3 tires, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Nexen or Aspen tires with installation purchase. That's right. Buy 3, get 1 free. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required, not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Hi Artesia, it's Cambria from your local KFC and Taco Bell. You've asked for it, you craved it, and now it's back. That's right, pot pie is back for a limited time. It has all the flavors you crave: flaky, buttery crust, creamy filling, vegetables, and full of chicken. It's sure to satisfy all your cravings. Get it now for just $5. Have it for lunch, a midday snack, or even add it to tonight's dinner menu. It's perfect for any time of the day. Stop in soon for one of our famous KFC pot pies for just $5. Only for a limited time and only at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
All right, we're back here at the end of the first half. The Artesia Bulldogs and the Hobbs Eagles live from Tasker Arena in Hobbs, New Mexico. Artesia down 35-15 to the Eagles. So looking to turn things around here in the second half, Robbie.
The coaches go in at halftime, and they're always coaching. They're coaching before the game. They're coaching on, the sideline while they're playing, and they're going at halftime. So I guarantee you the Bulldogs worked on some adjustments for this second half. And I promise you, there was a lot of coaching going on in that locker room at halftime.
Yeah, just couldn't find our groove, missed some shots that we probably should have made, and then got some shots we probably shouldn't have took. But again, as you pointed out, credit the Hobbs defense just forcing those. And so Bulldogs a little bit cold there in the first half. Hobbs was hitting more shots, obviously, leading by 20. But we'll see what we can do turn it around here in the second half.
All right, Bulldogs will get the ball with Wesson, Sanchez, Campbell, Jarrett, and Thorpe on the court. As they switch ends, Riley Jarrett hands it off to Nick. Backs out on the left side behind the three-point line, guarded by Hodge. Jarrett comes set to pick. Nick with the three-pointer is no good, but he's fouled.
So Nick will go to the line to shoot 3. That's going to be the first team foul, and I don't know how many that's on number 30. His third?
Yep. So third foul on Hodge, Peyton Hodge, to start this second half as Nick will go to the line to shoot some free throws. First one is up and good. Are we shooting 3? Was that a three-pointer?
Shooting 3, I believe.
Yeah. Nick will take the ball again. Get everything squared up at the basket, put it up, and nothing but net.
Nick now has gone into double digits with those first 2 free throws. He has 11. And
Wesson and
12.
Wesson and Thorpe are coming from the back court into the front court, so we might see a press here real quick. Nick makes the third one, 35-18 Eagle lead, and we are seeing a full court press by the Bulldogs. They get it to Mackey, guarded by Wesson. Get it to Hodge, guarded by Nick, back to Mackey. He crosses half court with it, picked up by Sanchez. He'll hand it off to Pena. On the left side to Hodge, he'll dribble towards the middle, and he throws it away out of bounds. He thought Mackey was going to cut that way, and he went the other way.
Now, those always looked funny because it was just out there to air, but that's what happened. Mackey cut right when he released the pass.
Turnover, Hobbs, as Hodge will take a seat, and looks like Vega came in for him.
Yep.
Jarrett will inbound to Nick. Nick calling the play out. He'll go to the left side, hand it off to Thorpe. Thorpe will come across the middle, give it to Wesson. Wesson right at the middle. Back cut by Nick underneath the goal, and he misses the layup, and the rebound fought for, and boy, Campbell couldn't find the handle. Mackey comes away with it across half court. He'll get it to Pena, who'll drive, stop by the Bulldogs. Back out to Mackey on the right side, guarded closely by Thorpe. Pick set by Archibek, but Mackey with the long jumper, and it's good, and a foul called on Thorpe.
The follow through of Mackey hit Thorpe in the hand. The follow through hit Thorpe, and they called the foul on Cameron. Cameron kind of had a stunned look on his face, but that's exactly what the call was.
Yeah, it's tough when you go up, you get a hand up in the air, and his follow through comes and hits your hand, and the foul's called. So Mackey will go to the line, 37-18. He'll shoot one, and that one's good. 38-18. Eagles lead. 6:58 left here in the third period. Nick crosses half court. Riley looking to set a pick for him. And Nick sets him up and drives to the right to Wesson on the deep right baseline, but he decided not to shoot the three, but he drives in the paint, kicks it to Campbell outside. He goes back up top to Nick. Bulldogs will reset. Thorpe on the left side looking to feed it in to Jarrett. He does. Jarrett puts it down, goes up for the shot. It's blocked, partially blocked, and the ball is fought for, and they're going to call a foul on the play.
Said that they shoved Chance down to the ground. Campbell going for that rebound. He was pushed forward.
And that foul is called on number 14, Vega, his first foul, second team foul on Hobbs. Thorpe will inbound under the Bulldog basket as Archibek got his shoe tied, so here we go. Gets it to Riley Jarrett. Riley's turnaround jumper, and he's fouled by number 40, Chisholm.
So Riley will get to go line and shoot two there. Kind of an awkward shot for Riley, but I think he realized he had him up in the air. He was able to get up and draw contact.
I think you're right. He gave him the head fake and got him up and then drew the foul. So Riley Jarrett at the line to shoot two. Bulldogs trail by 20, 38-18. First one by Riley goes in. As we got number 34, Acosta checking in for Chisholm. 3 team fouls on the Eagles. Riley's second free throw is up and no good. Rebound by Mackey. And Diego Wesson ran right into him. So a foul called on Wesson. Mackey kind of set him up for that, didn't he?
Maybe a little bit. He stopped. He got that rebound, and when he turned, he just stood there.
Yep.
He didn't go.
I think Wesson thought he was going to take off.
Yep.
So a little inbound. Again, a little pressure by the Bulldogs. Get it to Mackey at half court. Hounded by Wesson and Thorpe and Sanchez. Get on the right side over to Pena. Back to Mackey. Drives the paint. Kicks out to Vega. His shot is up and no good. Campbell fighting for that rebound. Sanchez comes away with it. Quickly down the court. He'll stop and pop. And no good. Rebound. Fought for. And they're going to call a foul on Campbell.
Like I said, we're getting some shots that look like we should make. We're just having a cold shooting night. Nick makes that 9 out of 10 times. Little 12-footer there. Nobody was on him. Nobody was in his face. It just come up short. And this half-court trapping defense they're running, Hobbs has been coming through it pretty easily, but the Bulldogs are putting pressure on him.
And there's a shot by Vega, about 8-footer. No good. Campbell with the rebound, and then he's fouled.
That'll be the 4th team foul on Hobbs.
5:52 left here in the third period. Eagles 38, Bulldogs 19. Nick Sanchez gets the ball and just walking across half court, picked up by Pena. Get it to Riley Jarrett, top of the key. To Campbell on the other side, left side of the key. Get it to Thorpe, three-pointer by Thorpe. Turn around, his shot is up and no good, but he's fouled by Mackey. I know it's tough to officiate a basketball game. I know it is. But it's like every foul that's called, the players are looking at them like, what did I do?
Yeah.
Both sides.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it wasn't a foul. Just every player's doing that. First free throw by Thorpe is no good.
This is a cold shooting night for the Bulldogs. Yeah. It really is, even from the free throw line.
And you have those.
Yeah.
So Thorpe was shooting a three, so Cameron will get 2 more free throws. The lefty puts the shot up and nothing but net this time, so it's good.
And that's typically what his free throws look like.
Yeah.
Just pure right in, but
Lehman will check in for Vega for the Eagles.
I think that foul was called on Vega. It was his second.
Free throw is up and good by Thorpe, so he makes 2 out of the 3. Bulldogs 21, Eagles 38. 5:32 left. Again, this little half-court trap by the Bulldogs, slowing the Eagles down a little bit anyway. There's a three-pointer by Pena, and it's good. Well, we got lost somewhere because he was wide open, and he nailed that. Quickly down the court to Wesson. Kick it back out to Nick. Wesson on the right side. Feed it into Campbell. He goes up with the shot. It's good, and one.
Nice feed down in there from Wesson, right? Wesson threw the ball down into Chance. Chance had good spacing, and he had good position. They tried to come over from the backside and help, and he got fouled.
Well, it was a good pass because he threw it over the defender. He was in front of Campbell.
Yep.
So Campbell go to the line. Free throw is up, and it's good. Bulldogs 24, Eagles 41. And we're going to have some Bulldogs checking in. Nia Estrada and Peyton Deans coming in for Jarrett and Thorpe.
Again, Bulldogs going to be in their half-court trap here. Kind of a slow play trap. Try to trap them on the corners.
They break it pretty easy as they get it to Archibek over there. Mackey tried to drive, but cut off by Wesson. Deep left corner by Pena. He drives in, lays it off the glass with the left hand. It's good. 43-24, Eagles lead. Nick Sanchez will set up on the right side, guarded by Abraham Pena. Picked by Campbell to Nia Estrada. His three is up. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Campbell, and he's fouled as he put that shot back up there. It didn't go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Good job there by Chance on the backside rebound. Went back up strong, and as you said, was fouled, so he'll get to shoot 2.
43-24, 4:38 left here in the third period. Bulldogs trail. Campbell at the line. His shot is up and rolls around and good. Nice touch by the big guy.
2 for 2 now from the line. His Chance. He's got 4 points to go along with 3 rebounds.
He lines up for the second free throw. It's up and no good. Rebound to Hobbs. They'll get it to Mackey. He gets it to Lehman. Deep right corner to Pena. His three is up off the corner of the backboard. Nick Sanchez with the rebound. Cross half court, get it to Estrada. Estrada feeds Wesson on the deep baseline. He goes up. His shot is no good, but he's fouled.
So Diego will go shoot 2. He went up really strong and fought through. He was going up so strong. He was fouled hard, and he still threw it off the backboard hard. That linebacker mentality coming out of him.
Middle linebacker. Seeing a little difference here. The Bulldogs are being very aggressive, getting it in there this time. Not just pass around the perimeter, but they're driving in there, and they're taking the shot up as Wesson hits the first free throw. As Riley Jarrett will check in for Campbell, and Hodge will come in for Pena.
4 for 5 now from the line for Diego.
That just seemed a little more aggressive, putting a little more pressure on the Hobbs defense.
Yeah, 2 changes we've seen is that on the offensive end. On the defensive end, we're doing that half-court trap.
Yep.
Although they've been breaking it fairly easily, it still has changed up their game.
It has. So that free throw was good. 43-27, Bulldogs trail. Mackey gets it down left corner across half court. Hodge drives the paint. Little jump shot, no good. Rebound by Diego Wesson. 4:05 left here in the third period. Nick drives it all the way into the paint, feeds Peyton Deans, and he is blocked, but the foul is called as he is blocked from behind. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, they got on top of the ball, but a big shove by the body got him hard to the ground. So Peyton get a chance here. Number 32 kind of come up limping. It was on him, on Lehman, and his second foul, the team's 9th. Bulldogs only have 3 team fouls at this point.
That free throw by Peyton Deans is good. So Bulldogs cut the lead to 15, 43-28. Exactly 4 minutes left here in the third period. Peyton will shoot the second free throw, and it's up, and it is good. 43-29. Hodge will inbound to Mackey, picked up by Wesson. Back over to Hodge on the right side, and we've got a timeout called by Hobbs.
All right, so as Robbie said, 43-29, 3:57 to go in the third period. Hobbs up. We'll take a timeout. Be back after this message.
Artesia High School Bulldogs Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
So it was a 1 minute full timeout, but the official that called the timeout that was going to go over and tell the scores table got hung up talking to the head coach for Hobbs, and so they getting a little bit extra time out here, both teams.
So a good opportunity here. Next boys basketball game will be Tuesday night at home at 7 o'clock against Santa Teresa. Girls going to have a week off till district starts next Friday, I believe.
Yeah, they both play next Friday night.
On the court for the Bulldogs, Sanchez, Wesson, Jarrett, Estrada, and Deans. Hobbs will inbound the ball. They'll go over top of the trap. Deans fighting for the ball, and a jump ball is called.
Good job there by Peyton as he was aggressive coming to that pass. It is Hobbs basketball, but good job on that half-court press that the Bulldogs are putting on.
Mackey will inbound for the Eagles right in front of the fans. He gets it to Pena. Goes around Wesson. Shoots a 6-footer. No good. Rebound Riley Jarrett. Nick Sanchez on the right side, guarded by Mackey. Sets it up. Tries to drive, nothing there. Wesson on the baseline. Good, strong move by Diego, and it just wouldn't go. And that is Bulldog basketball as it went off Mackey.
Yeah, went off his foot as he pulled down the rebound. See, that's what I'm talking about. Our shots just not falling. Just having a cold shooting night.
Nia Estrada will inbound for the Bulldogs. Under the basket. Gets it to Jared right side, back up top to Nick. He's trying to set up three-pointer for Nye, not there. So they'll set up and run another play. Double pick up top for Nick. Pick and roll by Deans, nothing there. Again, Nick with the jumper that just not there tonight, off the front of the rim. Hobbs comes away with the rebound, Pena does, and he'll stop and set up. He gets it to Hodge up top. Right side over to Pena, works it back up top against Wesson. To Mackey. Nick on him. And we're going to have a timeout by the referee as something's on the court. Subs coming in for the Bulldogs. David Hammond and Thorpe will come in for Nick Sanchez and Nia Estrada. First time we see Hammond in the game tonight.
Yeah.
Inbound for the Eagles. They'll get it to Pena, guarded by Wesson. He goes around the pick, sets up for a wide open three off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound fought for it. Thorpe. Oh, Mackey took it away from Thorpe, and then Thorpe fouls him.
Looked like a foul on Mackey. No call. The reason I say that, I couldn't see it, but it looked like he had him by the arm because of the way Thorpe went to the ground.
Yeah. Second foul on Thorpe. 14th foul on the Bulldogs as the Eagles will inbound the ball under their basket. Hodge will have that duty. And it'll go off the Eagles, but Vega chases it down. Gets it to Mackey. Mackey guarded up top by Thorpe. Looking to go around him. Good defense by Thorpe. Gets stops at the free throw line. His shot is no good. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Artesia ball. So we talked about the first half. They contested every shot. Thorpe was all over that shot too.
Yeah.
Peyton Dean's going to inbound for the Bulldogs. 2:26 left here in the third period. 43-29. Bulldogs trail. David Hammond across half court. We get it to Nick Sanchez. Top of the key. Nick will get it to Peyton Deans. Back to Nick. Nick looking to drive. There's a mismatch. He does all the way in, and the layup is good.
Yeah, they got it on that switch. Got that mismatch.
Yeah, got a Costa on him and able to drive on him as Mackey is looking to get across half court, and he does to Hodge. Hodge immediately goes to the paint, drives the paint. Shot is no good. Rebound by Jarrett to David Hammond. David on the right side will back it back out, get it to Sanchez. Sanchez guarded by Hodge. Long three by Nick is no good. Rebound fought for. Mackey comes down with it. Mackey quickly to Vega. Stolen away by Nick Sanchez. Nick on the left side. We had a 3-on-2, but he decided to back it out. Riley Jarrett underneath. Turnaround jumper. No good. Fighting. Riley Jarrett with the rebound. Will go back up, and he's fouled, and there's no call. And now a whistle's blown. And they're asking if the ball was tipped or not before it went out of bounds. And the refs are looking at each other, and Mondragon's trying to help him out. And they do say that the Hobbs Eagles tipped it. So it'll be Bulldog basketball.
It's kind of weird because the official that was right on top of it was looking to the guy farthest away and asking him for help. It did look odd.
Thorpe will inbound for the Bulldogs as Campbell came into the game for Deans. And Archibald will go out.
Chisholm came in for him.
Okay, thank you. Thorpe looking for Riley Jarrett, not there. He gets Nick Sanchez at the left baseline. He'll just bring it out front and set up a play. Guarded by Hodge. Give it to Hammond. Hammond up top. Over on the left side to Thorpe. Get it to Nick Sanchez up top. Looking to drive on Hodge, and he does all the way in. The layup is put up, no good, but there's a foul call, and that should be number 4 on Hodge.
It's going to be the 10th team foul, so the rest of the way, we got 1:10 left in the third. The Bulldogs will be in the double bonus the rest of the way. Bulldogs have 4 team fouls.
And that is the 4th foul on Hodge with 1:10 left here in the third period. So Nick putting a lot of pressure on him. That's why he's drawing those 4 fouls, and Nick's first free throw is good.
Nick now with 15 points in the ball game is checking in for Hodge is number 22, Abraham Pena, one of the starters.
So Bulldogs chipping away at this lead in the third period. It's now 43-32. Nick has another free throw, and he cut this down to a 10-point lead for the Eagles, and he does with that free throw. Hammond picking up Mackey. They get it to Pena, back to Mackey. Get across half court, left corner to Costa, back up top to Mackey, drives on Nick, and they're going to call a foul on Nick.
Got him with a touch foul. With his left hand, it looked like.
But it's only the 2nd foul on Nick and 15 foul on the Bulldogs, so no bonus. Not yet, as Weston will come in the game for Nick Sanchez. Give him a break with 57 seconds left here in the third period. And it looks like Vega will inbound for the Eagles. Under their basket. He gets it to Costa, nothing there as he's guarded by Campbell. Tries to drive the paint, nothing there. They'll kick it back out to Mackey on the right side, guarded by Thorpe.
Good defense.
He went up for a shot. Thorpe stripped that. He came down and got it to Vega. His shot was no good. The ball was on the ground, fighting for it are the Bulldogs. Weston with the wide open layup. Well, not contested. He dishes off to Jarrett, and Jarrett makes it.
No and 1 called.
43-35 as Vega has it almost stripped away by Hammond and throws it over the top to Vega in the paint. Mackey with the left-handed layup, and it's good. As the Hobbs coach is yelling at the ref, Bulldogs quickly down. Hammond into the paint. His shot is up, and he is fouled.
Boy, David just took it to the rack.
He did.
And drew the foul.
It's a good job. You could see it from where we were. He had a lane there, and as soon as he got that ball, there was no hesitation. He went in there knowing 3 Eagles were going to collapse on him.
Was that last shot down there by the Eagles Vega, or was it Mackey?
It's Mackey.
Mackey, that's what I thought.
Hammond lining up for the free throws, and the first one is no good. 45-35, 15 seconds left here in the third period as Hernandez and Estrada will check in for Thorpe and Jarrett. They'll send Campbell all the way down the court for defense as Hammond will put up this free throw and cut the lead to 9 with this. And it's up, and it is no good. But, I thought Weston had the rebound. He didn't. They get it to Vega. who drives the paint, lowers his shoulder.
Offensive.
And there's a charge by Campbell.
And that had to be the way he just, as you said, lowered his shoulder, went right into the belly of Chance Campbell.
So 10.5 seconds left. The Bulldogs can bring it down the court. Plenty of time to come down and get a good shot off. 45-35. As Estrada will get it into Nick. Pena will pick him up quickly so he can't just let the ball roll on the ground, so make the time run. Nope, Pena's going out, so nobody on him. 10 seconds, here we go. Nick in half court, 7 seconds. Nick drives, stops at the free throw line, steps back. Jump shot is short off the front of the rim. Mackey, half court shot is up and no good. So after 3, the Artesia Bulldogs trail the Hobbs Eagles 45-35.
We'll take a break. We'll be back for the final period.
Home health care is healthcare in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at www.jjhc.org.
All right, Bulldog fans, we are back here coming out of the third period. The Bulldogs battled back here. We scored 20 in the third to the Hobbs 10, and we cut the lead to 10.
Yeah, down by 20 at halftime and down by 10 after 3. So see if we can do that again this quarter, and we're going to have, I mean, we got a game right now. This thing can change in a heartbeat. If the Bulldogs get on a run here, score 6 to 8 points in a row, man, it's back and forth then. So the changes we've seen at halftime, Joby, have made a difference. We see the half-court trap coming out for the Bulldogs to slow down the Hobbs Eagles. We haven't necessarily got a lot of turnovers off of it, but it has slowed them down. And then also the Bulldogs being more aggressive on the offensive lane, offensive side of driving the lane.
Yeah, the two biggest changes we saw, half-court trap. Defensively on an offense, we're driving. We're forcing fouls. We're already in the double bonus, and that's why we've really been pushing it into them.
All right, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Thorpe, Wesson, Campbell, Jarrett, and Nick Sanchez on the court for the Bulldogs. They'll get it to Wesson. He's guarded by Vega as he crosses half court. Give it off to Thorpe. He'll drive, look for a lane, nothing there. Nick tried to back cut, and that didn't work, so they get it back out to Wesson. Wesson will just get it back to Nick, and they'll set up the offense again. Guarded by Mackey. Picks up his dribble, tries to get underneath to Campbell, fighting for the ball. He loses the handle, and Chisholm comes away with it. Mackey streaking down court, stripped by Nick Sanchez. He's so good at that.
He is so quick, his hands.
Mackey was bringing that ball up for the layup, and Nick just stripped it out, went out of bounds. So Hobbs will inbound under their basket. 45-35 is our score. Bulldogs trail, 7:33 left in the game. They'll get it to the right side over there to Lehman. He tries to drive, nothing there. And then 34, Costa will drive, nothing there. They'll get it out to Chisholm, and his jump shot baseline is no good. And Jarrett with the rebound, Nick Sanchez across half court. Drives into the paint, little step back, dump to Campbell. Campbell off the glass, no good. Boy, you talk about it, we just can't get those tonight. Can't get them to fall right now. Campbell usually makes those under there.
Yeah, great pass by Nick, and just, layup missed.
Yeah, Weston's going to drive in the paint, and they're going to call a blocking foul. I didn't know which way that one was going to go.
I think Diego had shifted his body just around him enough that he didn't hit him square on, and that's a block every time.
That foul is on number 32, Lehman, his third foul. Wesson, he was in the act of shooting, so he'll go to the line anyway. We are in the double bonus, but he'll go to the line. As the referees are talking about something as Peyton Deans is waiting to check into the game.
Oh, he had checked in before he was supposed to. For Campbell, I had my mic whip over my head.
Sorry, that was funny. Wesson makes the first free throw. He went to talk, folks, and I looked over, and he rotated his mic up over his hat on the right side so you don't hear him cough. Second free throw is no good. Rebound fought for, but goes off of Jarrett out of bounds. I can't make you laugh. They make you cough more, huh?
Man, I'm telling you, I just had a little coughing attack.
Right, 45-36. Bulldogs trail by 9. 6:57 left in the game. Mackey to Lehman. Oh, almost taken away, but Vega gets it back to Mackey. Pick set by Chisholm. Mackey tries to cut in the paint. He can't. Cut off by Deems. They're just doing their weave again, looking to cut into the paint. Bulldogs doing a good job. Thorpe on Mackey right now. Doing a good job of guarding in. Mackey spins into the paint. Puts up a shot. They're going to call a blocking foul on the Bulldogs.
And that may be on, well, actually, they're calling it on Peyton Deans. I thought they were going to call it on Riley. Second on Peyton, and the 6th team foul.
Mackey will go to the line. He's the leading scorer for the Eagles tonight. He'll step to the line to shoot.
21 so far, can add to that total, which he does.
Free throw is good, so the lead's back to 10, 46-36, with another free throw coming. You know, one of the things I noticed too, I'll just say it right here. In the first half, we were going away from our bench, and Nick had to try to turn around every time and see what Coach Mondragon wanted to run. This time, he's going right at him. It's easier to call the plays.
Yeah.
That free throw's good. Lead is 11, 47-36 for the Eagles. Eagles go into a press on the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs going to call a timeout.
Yeah, they went into that same half-court trap press. Coach Mondragon calls a timeout, so we're going to take it as well here from Artesia Historical Museum. We'll be right back.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center will be hosting the annual Quilt Show, January 17th to February 28th in the Art Center. The special exhibit is a showcase of the works by the Artesia Quilters Guild during the past year. The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center will be operating temporary hours in January, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday, with regular operating hours to resume in February. All special exhibits are free to the public. For more information, contact the Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center at 575-748-2390 or visit artesianm.gov/museum.
So the Bulldogs got it down to a 10-point lead. Did we ever get in single digits?
We had
it to 9.
We had it to 9.
Back to an 11-point lead now for Hobbs. 47-36 is our score here late, about midway through the fourth period. Hobbs has not pressed, really. They've done some man-to-man pressure most of the game, but no real press defense like Hobbs is known for. But they came out in that possession and were in a half-court trap.
Yeah, Mondragon recognized that we were not in the right positions to beat that trap efficiently, so he called timeout to set it up. Bulldogs will inbound the ball. Wesson. And they're just going to back off this time in their man-to-man. And they have not run a zone at all, right? I don't think Hobbs even has a zone in their
vocabulary.
Yeah. So inbound will go to Nick Sanchez. 6:23 left here in the game. Nick to Thorpe on the left side. To Wesson up top. Wesson drives in the paint, puts a shot up, rolls around, no good. Rebound fought for, and goes off for Riley Jarrett.
Another tough take there for Wesson. He did get his body square, but just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, a little off balance up in the air. And Nick strips that ball away, and a foul is called. Wow. So that will be, I think, 3 on Nick, won't it?
And it's a 17 foul, so that'll put him on the line to shoot the out's the 3rd on Nick, and the 17 foul. So going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 will be Caleb Lehman. Boy, that looked clean. Of course, we're up in the rafters.
Yeah, Nick is talking to Mackey right now, and he's going, you know that was clean.
Yeah.
Mackey's going, nah, I wasn't clean. they're talking at half court as Lehman lines up for the free throw. 6:10 left here in the game. First free throw is up, and no good. Rebound Wesson. Wesson will bring it across half court, guarded by Lehman. Going to come on the right side. Get it underneath to Riley Jarrett. His turnaround jumper is no good. And a rebound by Chisholm. Tried to get him up in the air, and Chisholm didn't buy it. Mackey all the way into the paint. Left hand layup is no good, but he's fouled. Mackey's a good player.
Very good. Right now has 23 points to lead all scorers. He'll get a chance for 2 more here at the line.
3rd foul on Peyton Deans. 8th team foul on Artesia. Nick is over asking the ref some questions, getting some clarifications as Mackey hits the first of the 2 free throws. Campbell will check in for Jarrett. And Estrada will come in for Peyton Deans. And it looks like Hodge will come in with those 4 fouls for Lehman. All right, 48-36. Eagle lead back up to 12. 5:47 left here in the game. Mackey lining up for the second free throw. And it is up, and it is no good off front of the rim. Rebound Campbell. Campbell will get it to Weston. Weston picked up at half court by Mackey. Gets it to Thorpe on the left side, looking to get it to Campbell underneath. Not able to do that. Nick hounded on the top by Acosta. Gets him up in the air. His jump shot is off the front of the rim. All of his shots have been off the front of the rim except for that one. He got the rebound and it went. That one hit the front of the rim but rolled in. Quickly down the court is Hodge all the way into the paint, and the layup is good. Wow, he took that all the way. And then Nick Sanchez down the right side, all the way into the paint. His running jumper off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound Nick, puts it back up, and it goes, and he's fouled.
That's the 7th rebound for Nick Sanchez. Gets the bucket to fall, and then gets a chance to the M1. He now has 20 points to go with those 7 boards and a takeaway.
So the 10-point lead for the Eagles. Boy, they're just staying right at that 10-point lead. Bulldogs try to get a run, and they can't. So maybe they can get it going here. Nick can hit this, get it down to 9. And we can make a run here with 5:09 left in the game. Nick with the free throw is up, and it is good. 50-41. Bulldogs in that half-court press. They'll get it on the side over here to Acosta. Back to Vega. Back to Acosta at half court. Picked up by Thorpe to get it to Mackey. Mackey looks to drive. He stops and he shoots. It's off the rim. No good. Campbell fouls Chisholm. So Chisholm will go to the line.
Kind of a delayed call there. Originally I didn't think there was it wasn't going to be a call, and then there was. So that'll be the 9th team foul. Both fixing to be in the double bonus with just under 5 minutes to go.
So Chisholm will go to the line. 4:58 left here in the game. First free throw is up, and it is no good. So the score remains 50-41. The Eagles lead. I don't know if Coach Monder is going to be able to talk after this game. He has to yell all the way down the court. You're not on the sideline at half court all game. That free throw is up, rolls around, and is no good. Mackey with the rebound. And then they call a foul. Campbell was straight up. Nia Estrada came behind him. Let's see who they call it on. Yeah, it is called on Nye. 10th team foul. Estrada's wanting to know what the foul was as Mackey goes to the line. And the first free throw is good. So the lead back to 10, 51-41. .456 left in the game as the Eagles are adjusting who's where and getting ready for the rebound. So Mackey with the ball again for the second free throw. And the shot is up, and it is good. 52-41, back to an 11-point lead on the Bulldogs. Nick into Weston on the left side. Back to Nick in the middle. Nick gets it to Thorpe. They break that press. Get it back to Nick in the middle. He's thinking about the three-pointer, but he decided not to. He goes around Mackey. That shot is blocked by Mackey. Hodge with the rebound, going quickly down the court to Mackey, and that layup is good. 54-41. Estrada to Nick. Back to Estrada. So just as the Bulldogs half-court trap did, the Hobbs Eagles trap is doing it to us too, and Coach Mondragon going to call a timeout.
All right, we're going to take it as well. Bulldogs down by 13 with 4:28 to go. 54-41, Hobbs.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
All right, coming out of this 1-minute timeout by the Bulldogs, the score 54-41 Hobbs. And as you said, Robbie, we've got it down to 9 a couple of times, but then we make a run like that, and then Hobbs does a couple quick bursts, and they get right back up by 13 or 14, and that's what's happened multiple times here in the second half.
Yeah, Hobbs doing a good job of holding the Bulldogs off because they did cut the lead down to 9 and just not letting the Bulldogs get closer than that right now. There is 4:27 left in the game as Nick Sanchez crosses half court. Campbell comes to set up a pick for him up top. Goes around it. Weston on the right side looking to Campbell underneath. Still looking to Campbell as Estrada. Back to Weston. Weston cuts into the paint. Goes up. Dishes off to Campbell. Campbell's shot is no good. And rebound goes to Chisholm. And still by Nick. Nick spin move underneath. Underneath layup missed. Nick with his own follow-up. Misses it. Wow.
Bulldogs missed 3 shots point blank right there. And that's kind of been the story of this ball game. We shot a little better in the second half, but we've just missed a lot of short ones.
Nick went underneath the basket and had that back-end layup underneath the basket. Didn't make it. Turned around, got his own rebound in the air, put it back up with nobody on him, and missed it. So, yeah, just not going tonight.
It was a great pass. Chance was right at the front of the rim, and it just bounced out. And then that's when Nick got those 2 misses as well.
That foul was called on Diego Wesson, his 3rd foul. And that puts Chisholm at the line, and that free throw is no good. 3:59 left here in the game as Hammond and Jarrett will come in for Estrada and Wesson. 54-41. Bulldogs trail the Eagles as Jordan Chisholm at the line, senior. And that second free throw is good. So Nick Sanchez will take the ball for the Bulldogs out of bounds. Get it to Thorpe. Again, they're running that kind of half-court trap. Hammond on the right side, back to Nick. Got to get it across half court. Nick does. Setting up the offense. Jarrett and Campbell underneath. Thorpe cuts through the lane. Nick up top to Jarrett. Right side to Thorpe. There's Campbell underneath. They get it to him. His jump shot is off the back of the rim. No good. Hobbs comes away with the rebound and then throws it away. As Acosta was trying to hit a breaking Hodge and he couldn't get it to him. 55-41 is our score. 14-point lead for the Eagles. 3:31 left in the game. Riley Jarrett will inbound. We'll get it to David Hammond on the right side. Back to Jarrett. Back to Hammond on the right side, cross half court. Hammond will drive in the paint. Kick it out to Thorpe, to Sanchez. On the left side, he looks to drive against Vega. He gets into the paint. There's just a little step off the glass. Nice job by Nick. Score those 2 points. Quickly to Mackey across half court, picked up by Hammond. Mackey sees an opening in the paint, and he drives in there, and there is going to be a charge called on Mackey. As he was a little out of control as he went into the paint, and Riley Jarrett was standing right there, and he knocked him down. So we got Weston checking in for Campbell. 3:02 left, 55-43. Bulldogs trail by 12. Thorpe will inbound for the Bulldogs. He'll get it into Hammond on the right side. Back to Thorpe in the middle, to Nick Sanchez on the left, to Thorpe, to Hammond across half court, to Weston on the right side, back to Hammond up top. We'll get it to Nick on the left side. Nick will drive in the paint. Stop, feed it underneath, and they're going to call a travel on Nick.
That was a really late call. We were scoring the basket.
Yeah, it was like 5 seconds late. seriously, maybe 4.
It was a late call. All right, so a timeout taken by Hobbs. We're going to take one as well. 55-43, Bulldogs down by 12, 2:47 to go in the ball game. Stay right there.
9 of 10 people with pre-diabetes don't even know they have it. Left untreated, diabetes can lead to other health complications including heart disease, stroke, and liver disease. Don't put off your care any longer. Artesia General Hospital's Diabetes Care Team can help you make a personalized plan to manage diabetes or pre-diabetes and reclaim your health. Learn more or request an appointment at artesiageneral.com/diabetes.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions, our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
55-43, 2:47 to go in the ball game. Hobbs basketball with a 12-point lead.
Hammond, Sanchez, Wesson, Jarrett, and Thorpe on the court for the Bulldogs. Half-court trap by them where they get it to Mack. He's driving that left side, goes all the way into the paint, and a blocking call called on Jarrett. Did the shot go? I didn't watch the shot.
It did not.
Okay. So Mackey will go to the line.
I think that was similar. Coach Mondragon wanted to charge, but I think he got kind of angled around Jarrett, who had set up well.
Yeah.
But so Mackey did a good job there adjusting his body as he went into the lane. He didn't just run straight into him.
Only the second foul on Riley as the first free throw is good. Boy, Mackey he's a good player, but he's good at the free throw line too.
29 points to lead all scores is where Mackey's at. Nick Sanchez with 23 to lead the Bulldogs.
Boy, that's a quiet 23 by Nick. I looked up there and I was surprised by that.
Yeah.
That free throw rolls around is good. 57-43, Eagle lead. 2:41 left here in the game. Thorpe, David Hammond, cross court to Nick. Wide open underneath was Riley, but they missed him. Weston will drive it in the paint, go all the way up with a shot, and they're going to call a foul.
Well, Diego's been taking it hard to the hole this whole half. That's one of the things we talked about. That's obvious halftime adjustment by the Bulldogs. So he'll get to go to the line to shoot 2, and that foul was called on Braylon Vega, his 3rd.
So Weston will go to the line, trailing by 14. First free throw is up, and it is good.
Diego has all of his points from the free throw line. He now has 7. He is 7 for 9 from the free throw line tonight so far.
Second free throw by Diego is up, and it is good. Lead cut to 12. 57-45, 2:29 left here in the game. Hodge to Vega on the right side. Back to Hodge. Back to Vega across his half court against that trap. Get it back out to Hodge up top. He drives in the paint. All the way in. The shot is up, and there's a charge taken by Riley Jarrett.
Another good job by Riley. He sees that coming. We talked about that when our interior guys see it coming. They're very good at setting themselves up and taking that charge. There's players all across the nation don't want to fall down, but our guys will definitely take that charge.
Well, that's the 5th foul on Hodge, so he fouls out. And Pena will come in for him, number 22. As Thorpe will inbound to Diego Wesson. Diego back to Thorpe. Back to Wesson. Wesson crosses half court on the right side. Boy, Hammond was cutting backside. They didn't see him. It's easy to see from up here, though. Nick drives into the paint, puts it up, blocked, and Acosta comes away with it, hands it off to Pena, over to Vega on the right side. He'll get it to Acosta on the right side. 1:51 left in the game. Tried to drive baseline. Jarrett cut him off. Nick Sanchez not allowing him to get it to Pena. They'll get it to Vega. Picked up by Hammond. Riley Jarrett now on Acosta, and they'll get it back to Pena, just letting the clock run. Going to make the Bulldogs foul here. Just cutting the basket, looking for the open cuts, and Diego Weston going to be called for the foul.
Who called the foul?
This ref right here.
Oh, I couldn't see him.
Yeah.
I was going, where'd the foul come from?
1:31 left in the game, 57-45. 4th foul on Diego as Chisholm will go to the line to shoot. That free throw is no good. Score remains 57-45. Bulldogs trail by 12. Nick and Michael Mackey having another conversation down here during that first free throw. His free throw's up, and it is no good. Rebound, Riley Jarrett. He chases it down, gets it to Hammond, back to Jarrett. Oh, tried to throw it in the middle of Wesson, but he missed him. Costa comes away with it, and he loses the handle, and Riley Jarrett has it. And he'll get it to Hammond on the right side, who is sprinting down the court into the paint. Feeds Nick Sanchez for the left side. 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Fighting for the rebound, and Vega comes away with it for the Eagles. Quickly to Mackey. He'll feed Chisholm, and there's an easy layup for the Eagles with 1:02 left here in the game. Thorpe will get it into Wesson. Wesson dribbles across half court. He drives against Vega into the paint. Nothing there. He does put the shot up. The shot is blocked, and they're going to call a jump ball on that.
Said he capped him.
Yep.
And that'll be Eagles basketball on the possession arrow.
So 48 seconds left here in the game. Eagles lead by 14, 59-45. Been a good game, but the Bulldogs started slow and just haven't shot well tonight. And it's hard to win when that happens. There's an easy layup as they break our press by Chisholm. 37 seconds left here in the game. Quickly down the court. There's a 3 by Thorpe. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Nick Sanchez. Baseline jumper is good for Nick. 25th point for Nick tonight.
And a timeout taken by Artesia. So we're going to go ahead and take it as well here from Pecos Valley Equipment. Stay right there.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor. John runs with us. Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 3 Series tractor with 0% APR for 72 months at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2316.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia or Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
28 seconds left to go in the ball game. It's going to be Hobbs basketball. The Bulldogs down by 14, 61-47. Bulldogs are going to be in their half court. Rather, they're stretching that half court trap out to a trap in the back court back here. So see if they can get a turnover.
Thorpe, Jarrett, Hammond, Nick, and Estrada on the court for the Bulldogs. Vega inbound, he gets it to Acosta. Flying down the court is Pena, and an easy layup for the Eagles as they broke that press pretty easy. Nick Sanchez across half court for the Bulldogs, driving against Mackey, and boy, he gets blocked by Mackey on the jump shot. Mackey goes the other way, and Thorpe is down there, and he gets stripped by Hammond trying to go up for the layup. So 11 seconds left here in the game. Sorry, you're going to say something? Okay, 11 seconds left in the game. 63-47. Eagles will inbound under their basket. Braylon Vega, number 14, will throw it in for the Eagles, and ref is making the other coaches, who are all standing up on the Eagle bench, sit down. Get it into Pena, up top to Acosta, and they're just going to dribble it around with 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Artesia Bulldogs are going to go down and defeat tonight to the Hobbs Eagles 63-47.
All right, we're going to start the Guys Chevrolet postgame show. Stay right there. We'll have some stats and a possible interview with Coach Kirkwood. We'll be back.
At Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, we understand the demands of everyday life, from work to school and all the activities in between. When you're on the go, you need the right transportation at the right time, and we can help. Let our professional sales team assist you in finding the right truck or SUV to handle your daily needs. From hauling kids to hauling equipment, we have the right Chevy, Buick, or GMC to make your life easier. We're here and ready to help today at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at guychevy.com.
Coterra Energy is urgently hiring for field and office positions in Carlsbad, Hobbs, Pecos, and Monaghan. Our operations are growing fast, and we're looking for qualified individuals to join our local team here in the Permian Basin. New employees are eligible to receive a sign-on bonus, and once hired, they'll receive an unmatched benefits package. To view all open positions, text Coterra to 71441. That's COTERRA to 71441. Coterra Energy is an equal opportunity employer.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
Welcome back to the Hobbs Eagle Arena here, as we're joined, as always, by Coach Kirkwood. So I'm just going to turn it over to you, Coach, and kind of give us a coach's look at the game tonight.
Well, actually, it was a tale of two halves. The first half, our guys, we didn't rebound. Defense wasn't too bad, but offensive rebound, they got tons and tons of offensive rebounds, so at halftime we challenged them. And second half, we got tons of offensive rebounds, and so, it's one of those things you just can't, you got to be ready to play, you got to be ready to play hard, and you got to be able to kind of do the little things, and one of the little things is offensive rebounding.
Yeah, and one thing we noticed,
stopping offensive rebounding.
Right, and we talked about maybe some changes at half, down by 20 at half, and then y'all came out with that half-court trap, to an extent. That seemed to slow them down quite a bit.
Yes,
and then y'all were attacking the basket too.
Yeah, and with that, they were not able to get into. They've got a really great motion offense. I don't know if they got that from Ronald Ross, but they cut hard and they move. The ball doesn't stick, so they did a really good job with that. So us doing the press, that our two presses kind of did slow them down a little bit, and then I don't ever think they really ran much offense that second half.
No, they didn't. Yeah. Y'all slowed them down big time. Able to cut the lead down to 9 several times. But Hobbs did a good job of holding those runs off too from there.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do when you are up, and we've done it. We've been on the other end where teams have made a run at us, and we've been able to push it back up. And, so you got to give Hobbs a lot of credit right there. And, we got a little tired at the end, and but Hobbs they've really improved, and so have we. Yeah. So we're excited. We got one more game, and then we get to start district.
Yeah, we got Santa Teresa at home Tuesday night, right?
Tuesday night, yes. So I'd like to have everybody out there, and then after that, then we'll go to Lovington on Friday.
And start district play.
Yes.
All right. Well, Coach Kirkwood, as always, thank you for taking the time and to come up and talk with us.
You betcha. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
All right, folks, we're going to go straight to Joby as he has some stats from tonight's game for both teams.
All right, for the Hobbs Eagles, Abraham Pena ends up with 9 points. Peyton Hodge with 7. Brian Acosta had a 2-point field goal, so he ends up with 2. Jordan Chisholm ends up with 10. He had a 3-pointer and a 1-point at the free throw line. And Chris Archibek ends up with 2. But we talked about him throughout the game. Number 10, Michael Mackey, had a tremendous game. And for the opposing team, I only keep the stats scoring-wise, but he probably had a double-double. He had a lot of rebounds, but he ended up with 30 points in the ballgame to lead the Hobbs Eagles. Hobbs turned it over 4 times each half for a total of 8 turnovers in the ballgame. For the Artesia Bulldogs, Cameron Thorpe ends up with 2 points, 2 boards, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Peyton Deans with 2 points, 1 rebound. Nia Estrada ends up with 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Diego Wesson with 8 points, 2 boards, and 1 assist. Chance Campbell ends up with 4 points, 4 rebounds. Riley Jarrett with 6 points and 10 big boards, so he got double digits on the rebounds. And Japheth Zamarone ends up with 1 point. Nick Sanchez led the way for the Bulldogs. He had 25 points, 9 rebounds, only 1 rebound away from a double-double, and he also had 2 steals. The Bulldogs turned it over 8 times in the first half, only 3 in the second, for a total of 11. The final in the big stat, though, 63-47, Artesia falls to the Hobbs Eagles.
Good game here tonight. It's on the road, tough place to play. I mean, Hobbs is always good. They're always good. And good showing by the Bulldogs. Just came up a little bit short tonight on a Friday night, so I know they'll bounce back and come out ready for Santee and then ready for district.
All right, so the Artesia Bulldogs, as we said, do fall, but we've got Santa Teresa at home, as Robbie just said, next week on Tuesday night. And then district action starts next Friday night for both the girls and the boys. On behalf of our cameraman, Bradley Ross, and my partner, Robbie Blue, this is Joby Hodling.
And our producer, Joby Hodling.
Oh, all right, yeah, no. And me, Joby Hodling. You guys have a great night and great weekend. We'll see you next week.
That concludes this broadcast of sports on KSVP, AM and FM, and KSVPTV.com. Sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting are presented by PVT, Sondy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia, Artesia Animal Clinic, Central Valley Electric, Devon Energy, Eastern New Mexico University Portales, and Ian